The Honourable Pisita Sam Lotu-Iiga.
Well, thank you, Mr Chair, and it's a privilege to speak on this, this debate. And we've heard the member opposite ask for facts, and then she proceeds to slander the minister, who's doing a fine job, I might add, to the former minister. I think that might be the problem here, that it's the former minister having a go at a minister that's doing a fine job. Well, here are the facts. Here are the facts. In the last budget, in Labor's last budget, $11.8 billion. She knows that. She was part of that government. And that's gone up, sir, to $15.9 billion. $15.9 billion, Mr Simpson. So that's over $4 billion more in the health budget under this national government. And those are the facts that she should appreciate. But it's not just the amount of spending that matters in government. It's the quality of spending. It's the quality of spending, and it's people accessing, New Zealanders accessing those services that are demanded by them. And the minister's already pointed out, under national, average of 6.5% as a percentage of GDP. So the actual amount spent by national as a percentage of our gross domestic product is 6.5%, and under Labor, under Ms King and her mates, 5.7%. So it's gone up by about 1% on average. But it's not about that. It's actually about frontline services, because we campaigned in 2008 that we would be putting more police on the front line, that we'd be putting more teachers on the front line, that we'd be putting more nurses and GPs and doctors serving New Zealanders in terms of the services that they expect, the quality services they expect. And Dr Coleman's already outlined 5,500 more doctors and nurses. And what does it mean? What does it mean? Well, what they've said is there's 50,000 more elective surgeries, which she seems to try and debunk, but those are the facts. 110,000 more first specialist appointments. You know that. Ms King knows that. And sir, what I can say in terms of the Pacific Health portfolio, you know, we've spent millions in terms of getting more Pacific people to that front line. In terms of the ANIVA scholarships, over $1.19 million, sir, in terms of getting more Pacific people on the front line, and that includes 58 doctors in the last year, 27 nurses, and 4 oral and health dentistry specialists. Sir, it's also about the nursing graduates, and I attended, sir, a couple of weeks ago, I attended a scholarship presentation evening where Pacific people were being trained. They were being trained to become nurses, physios, doctors, and you know, that's a beautiful thing. And Ms King supports that, but she won't acknowledge the fine work that we're doing. Oh, she does acknowledge. Well, thank you. I'm glad you do. And I'm glad that we also support health sciences academies, because it's not just about doctors and nurses. It's about getting the kids at an early stage in their lives to promote health sciences, to promote medicine and science in our schools. And one of them in my local high school is Onehunga High School. We've got a Health Sciences Academy that's a collaboration between the local district health boards and the Ministry of Health. And what it's doing, sir, when I talk to the students in those classes, what it's doing is it's promoting a subject that they would not otherwise be exposed to. It's allowing them to project their dreams, their aspirations, to be in the health sector. And these are the men, or the young boys and girls, but they will be the men and women that will deliver health services into the future. We also know, in terms of facts, you wanted facts, we're going to give more facts. Our immunisation rates under national are in the mid-90s. What were they under Labor? Mr Simpson, do you know? Mid-70s. They were in the 70s. So we've lifted immunisation rates right across the board from the mid-70s under the Labor government to the mid-90 percentages. Oh, here she goes, she's denying it again. But those are the facts, and we can look at all the health stats you like. National have done a great job to deliver these types of services. Sir, and one of the other statistics that I'm particularly proud about is the reduction in rheumatic fever rates. Again, an investment, we've put millions up front in terms of the investment, and Ms King agrees with this. And I've heard testimonies from Māori and Pacific kids and their parents who've said without that investment, without their exposure to the type of treatment to reduce these rheumatic fever rates, they would be suffering right now. So these things are important. These are the facts, and this is why our government has supported health, just not in the last 7.5 years, but we'll be supporting it in the next budget.
I call Kevin Haig.
Thank you very much.